Hello and welcome to Nala's Kitchen, a show we cooked up to make delicious food and to make your day. Today, for the holidays, we will be making a yummy gingerbread bundt cake with a yummy maple glaze. Let's get to baking. Unsalted butter, softened, plain yogurt, milk, flour, dark brown sugar, eggs, molasses, vanilla extract, baking soda and baking powder, salt, ground ginger, ground cinnamon, ground allspice. Yum! Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. I already got that going for us. Go ahead and grab your bundt cake pan. Go ahead and spray it with a nonstick cooking spray. Sprinkle it with flour. And then you are ready to start your mixing process with all your other ingredients. All right, for our mixing process, you're going to grab your sugar and your butter. And we're going to mix these until fluffy for about 3 minutes with our hand mixer. So go ahead and dump your butter. All right, next we will be using 1 cup of our dark brown sugar. Dump that guy. Alrighty, and if I didn't already mention, make sure your butter, when you added it in here, is softened. We don't want hard, cold butter in here. Next, you will take your mixer, and we are going to be mixing for about 3 minutes until it's all nice and fluffy. Meet you on the fluffy side. Alrighty, make sure, I know it sounds like, 3 minutes of mixing, but it's really important because, look at this fluff. It's gonna be the texture of your cake, which is importante. Next, we will be applying our eggs. We will be cracking 1 egg, mix, crack the next, mix. Importante. Now, we mix once we've cracked our egg. We're all mixed. Next up, our next egg. Crack it with me now. Now that we cracked our egg in here, go ahead and mix it up until combined. Now that we got our eggs in here, mixed well together, we are going to drop in our vanilla and we are going to drop in our molasses. Go ahead and drop a half a teaspoon of your vanilla extract. Next, we're going to add our molasses and go ahead and drop that in and mix until well combined. Done. Alrighty, now that we got our vanilla and our molasses in here, we're gonna go ahead and mix until well combined. See you on the mixing side. That was too high. Alright, we needed to clean up a little bit, but we're back. And now I will mix it up and turn it on once it's in. All right, first we're going to add in all of our flour. Next we have our baking soda and our baking powder we are going to add to our dry mixture. Next we will be adding in all our lovely spices. You're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon allspice. And now we mix all of our dry ingredients together. Now that we have our dry mixture complete and our wet mixture complete, we are going to add our dry ingredients into our wet mixture. So what you're going to do is add in gradually your dry ingredients, about half of it, into our wet mixture. And then once you have half of it in, go ahead and dump in your yogurt and your milk, mix again, and then once your milk and your yogurt is mixed in, we're going to add in the rest of the dry ingredients. So that's what I'm going to get started right now. All right, now that half of our flour mixture has been added into our wet mixture, you're going to go ahead and add your milk and your yogurt. Mix all together. Once that's all mixed together, go ahead and add the rest of your dry ingredients and you're all set. You're going to add 1/2 cup of milk. Next, we will be adding in 1 cup of plain yogurt. Now that our milk and yogurt has been added, go ahead and give it a mix. Alrighty, now that our milk and yogurt has been well combined, you're going to go ahead and add the rest of your dry ingredients and mix all together, and your mixture is complete. All right, this is our completed mixture. This is the color I got and the texture I got. Lastly, you will be adding in your mixture to your Bundt pan, and go ahead and make sure it is all leveled out before you throw it into your oven. Let's add. All right, it's all set. We're gonna throw it in the oven that's already preheated to 350, and you're gonna go ahead and bake your Bundt cake for about 45 to 60 minutes. Every oven's different, so just go ahead and check it at 45 and do the toothpick check. If it's clean, you're good. If it's not, and wet, and has all the cake on it, keep it going. Might need 60 minutes. Every oven's different. Now, while our Bundt cake is in the oven cooking, let's have a quick chat. Right now, the Long Beach Animal Shelter is at critical capacity, which means they have more animals than they do beds. So, this holiday season, consider opening your home and opening your heart to pet adoption. All the information for the Long Beach Animal Shelter and all their lovely pets up for adoption is in the description below. See you when the cake comes out. Lastly, our Bundt cake got out of the oven. It took about 45 minutes and it is cooling. So while it is cooling, we're gonna make our glaze, which is going to be powdered sugar, cinnamon, maple syrup, and milk. First, we're going to add 1 cup of our powdered sugar. Next, add in 1 tablespoon of milk. Following your milk, we have 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Lastly, we will be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now that we got all of our ingredients all together in our bowl, pro tip for you. If your icing is a little too thin, go ahead and add more powdered sugar. If your icing is too thick, go ahead and add a little bit more milk. And at the end of it, when you do your little taste tester, if you want a little more cinnamon, I would do like 1/2 teaspoon or even a 1/4 teaspoon at a time, adding a little bit more cinnamon if you want more of a cinnamon taste. So let's go ahead and mix up our ingredients. Alrighty, our Bundt cake has completely cooled and our icing is ready to pour. Make sure you do not pour icing on a hot cake. Make sure your Bundt cake is cooled down. Are you ready? Pour! Alright, our gingerbread Bundt cake is complete and frosted and looks perfect. Go ahead and go enjoy it, maybe in front of a fireplace, maybe with some warm milk, get in your festive PJs or whatever attire, and feel the holiday spirit. As always, I'm Nicole, this is Nala's Kitchen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, your family, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you next time. Stay seasoned and balanced.